Good morning and welcome to the Sunday service. This morning we're going to meditate few minutes. After the meditation, we have a Dhamma talk. So right now, Reverend Ratana Sara is going to lead the Metta meditation.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Abed. In this moment, today we are going to first practice the loving kindness meditation. So you already have comfortable position seats and also chairs. Just try to take a long breath. And then try to relax your whole body. Just relax your whole body, all the parts, top to bottom. Now you will feel empty body. Don't hide any parts of your body. Just keep everything relaxed. Now we are going to practice Metta meditation. We call it loving kindness meditation. So you all can repeat after me and then focus your thoughts. May I be well and happy, peaceful and free from suffering. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May no problems come to me. May I always find fulfillment. Be patient, courage, understanding, and determination. To meet overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May my parents, my siblings be well and happy, peaceful and free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they always find fulfillment. May there be patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May my teachers, may my Dhamma teachers, may my relatives, may my wife, may my husband, may my all the kids, may my all friends be well and happy, peaceful and free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they always find fulfillment. May there be patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May my enemies and may my all the friends in this world and all the other worlds in this planet and all the other planets all the animals, and person who try to hate me, and people who try to compassion to me, people who try to hurt to me, those kind of all people and all the deities, be well and happy, peaceful and free from suffering. May no harm come to them, may no difficulties come to them, may no problems come to them, may they always find fulfillment. May they be patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet or overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. If you have a specific person, you can mention his name silently and spread your loving kindness. You can practice this metta, loving kindness meditation. When you hear the bell, you can start this meditation.
Thank you, Reverend Ratan Sara, leading the Metta meditation. Today, our speaker, Reverend Paghghaloka. Paghghaloka, you can start your Dhamma talk right now.
Very good morning to everyone. Thank you for allowing me to be here today with this Dhamma talk for the Sunday service. And today it was pretty quick after the loving kindness meditation light. I was asked to start the Dhamma talk by Bhante Shanti. Yes, I will go ahead with some of the reflections I was going through over the past few months, couple of weeks, when I got this invitation for this Sunday service. And I would like to share with you those reflections, my thoughts about something related to the Buddhist path, true path. And I will take the first 15 to 20 minutes for my sharing, for my Dhamma talk, and then of course you have enough time to ask your questions. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, you are very welcome for asking those questions and letting me know about your comments and thoughts. Remember, like I mentioned at the beginning, like I just wanted to share with you some of the reflections, those I was going through the past few months. And it's all related to this Dhamma sharing today. I have noticed many times, like people, they want to focus on their, well-being, daily well-being and everyday life. People go to work, they raise money, they want to earn more and more money. They go to parties, they have celebrations. Of course, we also celebrated the Chinese New Year a little bit earlier at the beginning of this month, like with food. And whenever we find a free time towards the end of a week, like towards the weekend, we try to find good time with our friends, relatives, well-wishers. If not, some people, they go to watch a movie. Like this, a lot of things. And sometimes I also feel like coming to this Sunday service, this is really a busy time for me, not like the other time. I'm following a CPE program, a residency program right now. CPE means Clinical Pastoral Education. Of course, I have to complete a lot of assignments. I have to get to do a lot of, presentations. And also I have to go to the University of the West also to offer a class. It's a lot. And towards the end of the day, I feel really, really heavy. But the Sunday service is amazing. is wonderful. The Sunday service of IBMC. I come to the Sunday service, then I stay here. You know, when Bhante Shanti asked me to give this Dhamma talk today, I was thinking, oh, come on. I should stay there and sit on the cushion very freely with a lot of peace in my mind. But when I'm asked to give a Dhamma talk here, I feel a little bit frustrated, and I was feeling excited this morning. It's because it's a responsibility, because I should talk something meaningful to the congregation members, and even those who are gonna look up it in the YouTube later. So those were the reflections, some of the reflections I was going through the past few weeks, days, and but there's something specific I want to share with you, relate to my thoughts, perspectives, and reflections about this true path. And at the beginning, I told you, like, we all are concerned about our daily life, like we are trying to find some peace in our mind. We are excited to look for everyday well-being, everyday life, like how we can live a better life, how we can live a very peaceful life, like. And I have seen, like, people when they are here, they talk about the same thing, like everyday well-being, peace in your mind, and yes, everyday well-being every time. But when we talk about this well-being, a better life, it will go like this, every day. Every Sunday we will talk about this well-being, how we can live a good life like. This is repeating. I think we will repeat this. We will be doing this again and again in this life and also in this circle of birth and death, this samsara. You just imagine, like, with your age, how many times you have taken concentration, how many times you have focused on your well-being, present well-being. There is no end for that. Even after a good sleep, like 7 to 8 hours, following day we are again in work, in duties, in a lot of actions. And it's the same thing with me too. And sometimes when I feel too tired, heavy after a day, I take a good sleep, like 7 to 8 hours. But when I don't have that much specific thing, duties to do, and I feel relaxed, and that day, on that days, I don't need that much time to relax. A good sleep, like I will sleep like 6 hours and 30 minutes. That's more than enough. But when I feel heavy and tired, exhausted, after going through a lot of feelings, emotions, then I feel like sleeping a lot. I think last Monday it was raining heavily and it was pouring. And I was lucky that day because I didn't have that much things to do on that day. So I stayed in my room and I slept till late morning, like 7 to 8 hours. I prefer to enjoy rain when it is pouring, like, through the window. It's a very good feeling and it gives a lot of calm and peace to me. And I think it could be the same with many people. And this is all about well-being and how to live a good moment, how to live a good day life. I have also noticed like how people are talking about this present well-being, a better life, like through their Dhamma talks, speeches here, and even when I'm listening to some, when I listen to some talks in the YouTube, social medias, and also in TVs. I have noticed this a lot. I think people want to talk about or focus on their well-being related to their, sense pleasure. Like, we experience this world through 5 windows: eye, ear, nose, tongue, and the skin. Body means the skin. So we use these 5 gates to experience this world, to enjoy this world. But people who are infatuated with this sense, with this sense pleasure through the 5 windows, 5 gates, they think like the only way for happiness is sense pleasure. To enjoy this world through the 5 windows, 5 gates, like eye, ear, nose, tongue, and the body. Of course, mind is also another gate, another window that we use to perceive this world, perceive things, confront things in this world. But it is amazing, it is interesting, like sometimes when we hear a talk, when somebody is speaking about the extinction of this existence, we don't like it to happen. Like, our mind does not like to go through those speeches or to listen to those talks. Or it's amazing, it's interesting. But in Buddhism, one of the beautiful teachings is the extinction of existence. Bhava. Bhava means becoming, being, again and again. And that's why today I thought of just to talk about something related to something deep in Buddhism, like my Dhamma sharing could be agreeable for some people. My Dhamma sharing could be annoying for some people. I don't know. I can't guarantee. It depends with the person's perspective, mentality with which you came for the Sunday service today. But my hope is much peace for your mind towards the end of this Dhamma sharing. Of course, I will give you enough time to ask any questions if you have. So in Buddhism, in Buddhist teachings, when I was going through the Buddhist teachings and when I face everyday situations, I have noticed, like, whenever we hear the word, like, whenever we hear something like the extinction of this our this birth, that could be in another way the cessation of this existence, this present life, or this circle of birth and death. We get frustrated. It is frustrating. Yes, we get upset. We don't like to hear that much things about related to the cessation of suffering or extinction of birth. And people think like, come on, who cares about these things? And I want to go to the Disneyland. You see, so it was a beautiful weekend and I want to go for a party this evening and I want to enjoy a lot. Next week I'm planning to go to the Las Vegas, one of the beautiful cities you see. Sometimes when I go to the nearby Korean market, there's a Hamni market nearby here on Olympic. And I see like people line up to get into a bus. I think maybe they are planning to go to a party. Maybe they are planning to go to some casino places. That's how they seek their happiness, well-being. But when somebody is speaking or when someone is explaining the path related to the cessation of suffering or extinction of existence, no, it's something not pleasing, and it's not appealing to our minds. It is because of the desire to continue this, experience of enjoying this present world, we get upset. And in the Theravada Buddhism, in Theravada Buddhist texts, Buddha mentions like, when somebody is speaking about how to get rid of this, existence, chittang na pakkandati na pasidati na samtittati. Those Pali words means like, chitta means the mind, the heart. Chittang na pakkandati, our heart does not rejoice in it. Our mind does not rejoice in liberation. Our mind does not, become glad. Chittang na pasidati. We become annoyed. How come it can happen like? We have a life and we want to enjoy it. There are so many things we have to enjoy. And chittang na santittati. Again, Buddha says like, chittang na santittati, heart, mind, does not establish in that explanation or those talks or speeches. It is not appealing. In short, in brief, it is not appealing. What is not appealing to our minds? To talk about always suffering, extinction of this birth. I want to continue this life. If there is a rebirth, I want to continue that rebirth hereafter too. Come on, I have not yet fulfilled my desire, I have still a lot of things to enjoy this world. That's why in one of the beautiful sutras in the Majjhima Nikaya, in the middle and discourses, you can find this sutra. It is the Rattapala Sutra, and many speakers have talked about that Sutra Rattapala. In one place in this Sutra, Rattapala Sutra, Bhikkhu Rattapala, the monk Rattapala, he mentions like, uno loco atitto tanhada. So uno loco, we always are, we are living in this world with something unfulfilled like. Yes, and I think with that, I would like to come to the other part of my, Dhamma sharing, and we feel like that way, even though there could be challenges, frustrations, disappointments, still we need to enjoy this life. And we want this life to enjoy, with pleasure, happiness, and joy. But you know that if we can talk about, if we can spend more time about the extension of this suffering or extension of this birth, it is also a part of well-being. The well-being we are always, looking for, it lasts only for a moment, like. But if we can find the eternal well-being, and it will last forever. Since at least if we can start at somewhere like practicing that path, learning about that, eternal well-being, we will go after it. No one can stop it. And I have seen, I see many people and how they are doing it. And I would like to share with you one of my experiences, like related to my life. I had a lot of desires. Now today I am very old. Yes, I feel old and I can't sit on a cushion for a long time. You might have seen, like when I'm sitting here, sometimes I move my legs here and there, then I try my best to adjust my body. So I feel like I'm too old. Yes, and I feel like I don't have that much energy like the way I had, in 20s, when I was a teenager. And what I wanted to share with you, like, I have a lot of things to tell if I go like this, sharing my, my expectations, hopes I had earlier in my life. I will share with you only one hope, one dream I had. I had a dream to go to Germany. It's for my higher studies. At one time, I was studying the Deutsch, German language, and I have tried to learn that language, Deutsch, and it says like lernen Sie Deutsch immer mit dem Artikel. If you wanna study the Deutsch, German language, you should try to always keep in your mind the article, der, die, das. In English, it is the, the, the or the. But in German language, it's der, die, das. Whenever we have to remember a word, we have to figure it out like with an article. It's something different. Then I had a dream to come to America. Come on, it happened. I'm happy today it happened somehow. And before I came to America, when I was living in Sri Lanka, I had a desire, I had a hope, like to go around the world, like to many countries like Australia, Singapore, UK, and to see the beauty, various geographical conditions. But to be frank with you today, I would like to share with you, I have no more desire to go around the world today. Now I feel like it's enough. This is enough. And I have been in the States, in the United States, like for almost 10 years. And I'll be completing 10 years this April. I got here 2016. I have learned a lot of things and how to live in the United States and so many things. I just wanted to share with you like one of the hope, a dream I had like. But today I feel like I'm not having those things, and my mind is seeking something different, and my mind is always going after something deep but still I'm continuing my education, and that's also enough. I have felt like that's also enough. I feel tired now, heavy. Like, and sometimes when I eat good food, I feel happy and wonderful. And I love to eat Vietnamese pork noodle soup. Oh wow, it's so tasty. I don't like that much Sri Lankan food because I have eaten a lot of Sri Lankan food. But sometimes when I cook my food, I feel tired. I know that how many times I have taken much troubles, paid to cook food. And one day I went to Russell's place for good food, and we enjoyed good food. If someone is cooking good food for me, then I like. But if I happen to cook food for myself, then I feel like, come on, it's with a lot of pain. After a couple of hours, I feel like again eating something, drinking something, and I'm putting something through my mouth. I'm looking for something because I need a better moment. I need a better life. I need energy. I need to put fuel to my body life to continue this energy. But to be frank with you, sometimes I feel like this is too much. I have eaten a lot. There is no end. In the next moment, again, I feel like eating something. And let me get back to the track again, because I'm sometimes going here and there. And Buddha says, like in the Buddhist teachings, it is mentioned like when we hear about something deep in meaning related to the extinction of existence, this birth, people don't like to listen to it. But we need to start from somewhere, like, and Buddha says like Bhava Nirodho Nibbana. We will continue. We will be continuing like this forever if we are going after the well-being, the present well-being related to the worldly life, not the noble life, related to the worldly life. But if we are going after the well-being, the eternal well-being, that's the best thing we can do. But it needs a lot of practice. Buddha says like Bhava Nirodho Nibbana. Nibbana, full liberation. The perfect wisdom, the perfect peace in our mind is the extinction of birth, putting an end to the birth, extinction of existence. And I think since the time is coming to an end, I have a lot of things to share with you. For this one, I would suggest like, that's what I'm seeking for nowadays. And sometimes I might find time to practice meditation on a cushion. I don't need that much time to practice meditation on a cushion. Sometimes when I'm going here and there, I have shared this many times with you, like sometimes when I'm driving, when I'm speaking to a person, when I'm doing something, even though when I'm going through a lot of duties, assignments, my mind is wandering somewhere. It is like, I always think like, I should let it go. So the essence of my today's talk is like the happiness of letting go. If we can practice happiness of letting go, we'll be happy with our well-being, eternal well-being. It is related to the present life also. The one who is seeking, the one who is going after happiness of letting go, he can still enjoy this present life, like with your relationship, with your families, friends, parties. You can enjoy. There is no taboo, there is no stop for that one. We can still enjoy. So to practice this letting go, it is a kind of happiness. Happiness of letting go. That's why it's called in the Pali Nekkamma Sukha. Nekkamma means letting go. Letting go of what? Letting go of attachments, uh, emotions, feelings, desire, anger, aversion, frustration. All these things are related to this, Nekkamma Sukha. Nekkamma Sukha, happiness of letting go is amazing if we can start from somewhere. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I have a lot of things to share with you, but this is not the time. But for the last time, since I have to give you time to ask some questions, why people are attached to these, things, relationships, families, parties, dogmas, views, political views, so many stuff. Why people are attached to these things? It's because there is pleasure in worldly life. Of course, Buddhism does not negate or Buddhism does not reject that one. It does not, deny. There is pleasure in worldly life and no one can deny it. That is why people want it again and again. That is why people, when they are enjoying this world through the five sense pleasures, eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body, they still need it. And there is something called happiness in worldly life with sensual pleasure. No one can say like that. When you are driving a good car, you feel that comfort. I have a very old car. Sometimes when I drive a very good car, I feel that comfort, and I feel like, come on, I should buy that car. There is pleasure. It's the same thing when it comes to the five sense, organs, five windows like eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body. And also, it is very interesting. We should remember that it is interesting. Why people get frustrated? Because it's because of this same, sense pleasure. People enjoy this world is because of sense pleasure, and also people get frustrated is because of sense pleasure. We get frustrated, we go through a lot of aversion, anger, hatred, jealousies, attachment, so many stuff. And that is why people like, Arahants, Buddha, and they wanted to stop it, and they wanted to stay away from attachment. They wanted to stay away from five sense pleasure. Like they enjoy this world. They enjoy five sense pleasures for their sustenance, for their existence, not for continuing this journey. And that's why people try to meditate and they want to find eternal bliss, like nirvana. So there is sukha. Sukha means happiness in this worldly life. Five sense pleasure. There is happiness. No one can deny it. And also there is adinam. Adinam means the negative consequences, repercussions, bad aspects of this five sense pleasure. And if only we start practicing this, this thought like letting go, it will happen, it will start happening. And every time we start practicing it, we want to practice it and we feel like we are going away from that good feeling like, letting go. Instead, we are attracting, there could be a lot of attachments to it. And my understanding is it needs time. It is all about timing. It is practice. Only if we practice it, we will reach out to that final goal. Simultaneously enjoying this present life with our good friends, loved ones, and families. Of course, whenever I can find a good time. I enjoy good food with our, these young monks. I would like to eat food, cooked by he's a good chef, our Venerable Chandasara, Venerable Ratnasara, and Bhante Shanti. I have free time, I cross the street and I go to the other side, and then I enjoy good food. Sometimes they don't have enough food, but I go there and I ask them, come on, I need some food. All right, thank you so much. And my Dhamma sharing was based on the happiness of letting go. We should practice it. It has happened to the Buddha also. I don't have that much time to share it with you today. And Buddha says like, aham visudam bhikkhave bodhisattva samano anabhisam buddho etadahosi. Bhikkhus, monks, people, even when I was practicing this, happiness of letting go, sometimes my mind distracts. Instead of distraction, my mind get attached to the worldly life, and I have thought myself like, come on, I have practiced this path in many lives. I have practiced this in this life a lot, but it is still happening to me, and my mind get distracts, a lot of distractions. And Buddha thought to himself like, how come and how can it happen? And then Buddha says like, of course, I understand that I have not yet practiced enough. I have not yet practiced enough this happiness of letting go. The more I practice letting go, the more I will enjoy peace in my mind, which is leading to the whole liberation of mind. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, any thoughts, any comments, those are very welcome. Yes, go ahead.
I like that idea of letting go. My uncle passed away on Friday, and my aunt is very sad and misses him. And she told me that I didn't know what to say to her, and she's not Buddhist Catholic, but what can I say that would, I don't know, make her feel better or maybe address the letting go? Like what? I didn't say anything. That's why That's
Thank you so much for your question. What is your name?
Christine.
Christine. Yes, it's a very good question, Christine. And I think on the very first step, I think since we all are human beings, we should take time to grieving. Let it happen because we all are human beings and they need to express their emotions, feelings, and they miss someone who is, very lovely to the family, and that person is a loved person. And on the very first step, we'll go through the grieving. If they can take time to cry, that's okay. Let it happen. And when tears flow away, it helps us to feel relaxed, relieved. And that's the first step. And that's not the time. I don't think like this is the time for us to talk or to share with them, like to letting go. Like it will take some time. It could be a month, it could be a year. Yes, and sometimes when I remember my father, he passed away in 2018, and he gave me some troubles when he was living. He was some kind of an arrogant, I would say, like some tough person, but I love him. And sometimes when I feel him unintentionally or unintentionally, sometimes I feel like I'm having tears in my eyes. I'm a bhikkhu, I'm a Buddhist monk, and I'm not supposed to go through these things. That's in the textbook, those are things in the books. But when it comes to reality, I'm a human being. So my answer for your question is, we should first let them to grieving. And after that, if you have some time, you can reach out to them and then you can share your thoughts, your feelings. And meanwhile, then, because we can't forever with that thought, grieving. And at one point, we can share with them like, now we have spent a lot of time for grieving. But this life is not about grieving, and you still have connections, you still have relationships. We are here with you, and we will enjoy this life. That's how I can best answer your question. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, Ras.
Thank you. You mentioned at the beginning of your talk about sleep, sleeping, and as an older person, I think I spend 1/3 of my life in sleep. But I was wondering, I'm not sure, is there a Buddhist, do they ever say anything about sleep? Because sometimes I feel, is it part of life or part of death? Because when, they say you're dead, when you're fast asleep, you're kind of dead to the world. And I'm not sure, whether how Buddhists view sleep. Could it be helpful for one's practice, or is it just some sort of neutral area, or is it a preparation for not waking up? I just curious, since you mentioned sleep a number of times. So what is the Buddhist, how do they think about sleep?
Thank you so much for your wonderful and amazing question, Ras. Yes, and it matters a lot. Sleep matters a lot, even when it comes to Buddhist teachings or Buddhist practice. But I have heard like Buddha has slept like 2 hours per day. He was a specific person. He was a special person, and I don't know like whether it was the truth with him. Like who knows who saw like Buddha was sleeping like 2 hours. We all find these things in the text. He might have slept maybe a couple of hours, but in the text it says like Buddha slept like 2 hours. It's Buddha. We are just human beings, normal human beings, and if you feel tired and exhausted, we need a lot of sleep. Yes, and to answer your question, Russell, in the Buddhist texts, in the Buddhist teachings, sleep matters a lot, and the person who is meditating, and I have found like some teachings like, if you feel like sleeping, you can sleep. But for a person who is interested in meditation, he should be awake. Intentionally, he should try to be awake to practice meditation. But how we can do that if we feel too tired? Because that's in our mind to practice something noble. But if we feel tired, if our body feels tired, we need a lot of sleep. And yes, in the Buddhist teachings, it encourages people to stay awake and practice meditation. But if we feel tired, we need a lot of sleep. We need a lot of free time, leisure time. So I think we are just human beings, and we need a lot of sleep. In your case, when we are aging, so remember earlier also I said I'm also too old now, and I feel like sleeping a lot, and it gives us a lot of peace. And it doesn't matter the hours we are awake; it matters the hours we are awake and what we are doing. Like that's what most important. Like maybe a person could sleep like not like 8 hours, maybe 10 hours, but if a person is awake like couple of hours, and if he or she does a lot of things, very good things within this short period of time, that matters a lot. And that's how I can answer your question. I don't know whether I answered your question. And sleep matters a lot.
I think so. Unfortunately, sometimes I couldn't sleep if I say the Namo Tassa Bhagavato a couple of times, then I fall asleep. But
That's good.
But that's using the meditation method. You're supposed to be awake, right?
Yes.
I use it to fall asleep.
But whatever it is, if you find helpful, for sleeping. That's great. Sometimes I also struggle when I go to sleep. And now it's 12:05. I think if you have any questions, we should first take the permission from Bhante Shanti. Oh yes, go ahead. Who wants to go next?
What about just activities, filling your day with activities like gardening or painting, skating? Like, where does that fall into? It's not Disneyland, it's not partying.
Great. It falls into everyday well-being. It's the same thing where everyday well-being, and we need to do things. We need to go to gardening, exercise, work out, and before I started doing this residency program, I had a lot of time to go for workout. Sometimes I take a walk like 2 to 3 miles per day. Now I am having a very ugly belly, and I don't like it. I don't have that much time. I don't have that much time for gardening and also for doing some workout. And yes, we should take a lot of time for these things. And even when we are doing gardening, maybe when you are doing workout, it's good for your health. We do need these things, and that's our well-being. And that's why I told you, like, we can reject, we can get rid of this, the well-being related to this present life. We should feel like we are grounded. Only if we are grounded, we can practice the deep teachings. If we feel like we are not, grounded, how we can practice even the deep teachings, we'll be a sick person. And that's my answer. I think that's it. Thank you so much for your questions, and much health, much peace to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. We can talk a lot of after this session, okay? We have time. We turn the page 4 and page 10.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Sentient beings are numberless. I vow to save them all. Deluding passion, silence, hospital. I vow to end them all. Dharma gates are limitless. I vow to study them all. Buddha's way is supreme. I vow to attain it. May suffering must be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearlessly. May the grieving shed all grief, and the sick find helpfully. Nenti
Thank you. Thank you for your Dhamma Paghghaloka. And we have tea and cookies. Uh, Announcement next Sunday, coming Sunday, March 1st. Kusala is going to give a Dhamma talk. Please come and join. Uh, I think you remember the Sanat Vihari. He went to Sri Lanka to study part of the studies. He was in my temple in Sri Lanka almost two weeks or more than 2 weeks. Then he's coming back. He's back in LA. He talked to me and he show his gratitude about the what I'm helping to him in Sri Lanka, giving place to stay in Sri Lanka, my temple. So he said he can come and give a Dhamma talk 15th of the March, which is third Sunday of the March. Please come and join. Keep in your mind because after that he's going back again to Europe and Asia. We don't know when he's coming back. So I mentioned, please come and do a talk before that. Yes, he said, yes, I will come and do. Third Sunday of the March. That's the announcement right now. Thank you again. By the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, you all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.